past year, there's been a lot of significant discussion and debate around women, how women are treated, how they're paid, educated, how we better equip them when it comes to consent, accepting appropriate behaviour and rejecting what's not. However, when you think about all the work that's been done and the discussion, for far too long, this discussion has been accompanied by an intellectually bereft and insulting discussion that somehow Labor good, Liberal bad, that Liberal women are somehow just here to make up the numbers. Or, as I've recently been told, I'm just making the sandwiches for the Morrison boys. And my Conservative colleagues, particularly Senator Hume and Senator Henderson, we are nothing but crumb maidens, a term that I actually had to look up and is deeply misogynistic, and it is used by both men and women of the left to attack Conservative women. So today I thought it was an important day to set the record straight. So I'm going to let you know who has actually invested in women's health, safety and security, and who talks a big game but has never, ever walked the walk. So I'll start by acknowledging that Labor did put in place the first action plan of the current national plan with an investment of $86 million. And whilst those on the left will cheer this investment and claim that Labor is committed to this issue, in reality this paltry amount pales in comparison, pales to the $3.4 billion in the Women's Budget Statement 2021-22. That's right, $86 million from Labor to $3.4 billion from the Coalition. But we know that there's lots more to do, and that's why we're determined to continue to deliver for Australian women and their families. So I want to go through a couple of programs, and I may have to actually come back for adjournment, because I think once you start to go through them, you'll see how many programs we have actually put together and funded and initiated to support women across a vast range of areas. So we have the next national plan to end violence against women, and as I said, $3.4 billion in the last budget statement. We have a new national partnership agreement, which is up to $260 million to bolster frontline family and domestic and sexual violence services. We have an escaping violence payment of almost $165 million to help women who need to leave a violent relationship. We have funded a 24/7 hotline in 1-800-RESPECT. We've provided 780 safe places for women and children to seek safety when they're leaving a domestic violence situation. We have frontline services with $130 million to provide that urgent assistance to state and territories when they need assistance in stepping up. We have over $400 million allocated to legal services to help women get out of these relationships. The roadmap for respect, obviously stop it at the start, but there is more than $64 additional million going into the government's roadmap, which is about preventing sexual harassment in Australian workplaces. We have another action plan with $340 million that will help to reduce violence against women and children. But we're also focused on the economic security, because we know a lot of women can't leave because of the economic constraints that are put on them by a partner and that form of abuse. And that statement around economic security is $1.9 billion. This is real money. Again, $86 million the Labor Party put in, $86 million. For economic security, $1.9 billion, something that no one opposite has ever considered to be an issue. So all of this that we hear, somehow the Morrison government, bad for women, you guys just don't get it. This is real money, real investment, real support for women.